Manchester United taking on Wolves away from home, second away game of the season for Manchester United. Now, after a doom and gloom week, has seen not a lot good go right for Manchester United this week. We lost 2 points last time out against Southampton, and Manchester United really do need some positivity going forward with this game, and anything other than victory for Manchester United is going to be hell in terms of fans, outrage and everything else going on for Manchester United at this moment in time. It started so positively this summer when we heard of Sancho coming in, and then the potential signing and the actual signing of Rafael Varane. And a win on the opening day of the season really brought a lot of positivity to a number of fans, even though it was only an opening day victory. And a lot of fans were optimistic that Manchester United could do something this season. Me myself thought that Manchester United can challenge for the title, and I still believe we can challenge for the title. But with that game last weekend against Southampton, it does put things into perspective that Manchester United are still some way off competing with Manchester City and with Chelsea for a Premier League title. It does show Manchester United's flaws in their squad still, and it is a stronger squad than last year with the additions of Varane and Sancho. But when we've got a couple of players out, we're still are a bit weak, and we're still weak in some key areas at this moment in time. Manchester United, certainly midfield, but I believe that last time out, if Cavani had played that game for Manchester United, he would have papered over the cracks, definitely. But for what I don't understand why Cavani is not ready to play for Manchester United at this moment in time. It's absolutely fucking bullshit, in my opinion. He should be in that team, starting these games. Yes, Green was done well in that number 9 position, but he's 19 years of age, and how many top teams in and around Europe are playing a 19-year-old kid up as their main striker? Not many. You're getting the Erling Haalands playing at that level at that age, and even he went to Dortmund and not to Real Madrid or Barcelona or a Manchester City or someone like that was challenging to try and win Champions Leagues and league titles. He went to the slightly lower level of Borussia Dortmund before he's going to that big money move. And Manchester United are that slightly bigger club. Obviously, we're a bigger club than Dortmund, and the amount of money we spend and generate Manchester United, and we're playing a 19-year-old guy up front trying to look to save Manchester United's title challenge this season. And it is a bit of a joke, because yes, he's done very well so far, Mason Greenwood, in that number 9 position, but he's still relatively inexperienced in that position. Has played an okay amount of games, but it's more of in the Premier League, it's become more of an experienced role, playing that number 9 position on your own. It's not like it used to be, where you had a strike partner up there. Difficult game playing that number 9 position, and I felt that one that Greenwood did miss, that header, I think that Cavani would have put that chance away in that second half. That is the biggest kick in the teeth, that Cavani wasn't in that team, and why he's quarantining, why he's come back late to pre-season. I don't know why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's given him that time off when Marcus Rashford's out, when Sancho's still not ready either. Martial's been out for how many months and has only just come back and was poor in that game. He's got to be a lot better if given the opportunity in this game. With them concerns that Manchester United have had in and around the squad, you'd have thought that he would have said to Cavani, look, you've got to fucking come back for the start of the season in time to be ready for that first or second game. And that is a problem for Manchester United, because he's not going to start this game. There's no way Cavani will start this game for Manchester United, and that is going to be a problem again for Manchester United. And the fact that he wants to go and play for Uruguay after this game and have to quarantine when he comes back, that is more bullshit. And if Manchester United allow him to just pull their pants down and accept this bullshit, then we should really have just bin this guy off and just rip up his contract. Because if he's not going to play and he's going to be quarantining every time he goes on international duty, what is the fucking point of having him? Because he's going to miss so many games. And we do need another centre forward up there, apart from Mason Greenwood. We can't rely on just that one 19-year-old kid up front. We just can't do that. Hopefully though, Cavani will be on the bench in order to maybe get some minutes, because we know his qualities up front if we do need him. I'm expecting a similar lineup to what we did put out in that game against Southampton, to be honest. I would expect a couple of changes from Solskjaer. He's got to make a couple of changes. Tail will be in goal. I'm hoping he's going to, hopefully Varane's ready to play now. So Varane and Maguire, then you've got Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. Then in midfield, we're going to have to. He's probably going to go with Fred and Matic in midfield, but I would give Donny van der Beek a go in there. I mean, what the fuck has this guy got to do to get a game? Yes, he's a bit more attacking than a Matic, but Matic was pretty poor again, and so was Fred against Southampton. And we've got to try and do something in midfield. The only other options in midfield are really Hannibal Mejbri, and he's playing for the under 23s. Is he really up to standard for Manchester United at this present moment? Probably not good enough to be starting games for Manchester United yet. 18 years of age. The only other option obviously is to drop Pogba back in there, but we know Marcus Rashford up front with Anthony Martial being out of form and Sancho still finding his feet. There isn't the attacking options to maybe drop Pogba back into that midfield role because he's been so good out on that left hand side so far. So he's probably going to go with Fred and Matic in there again. It is a blow that McTominay is out because I think he's the best one of them central midfielders that we've got in there at this moment in time. So it's a blow that he's out for this game. And the forward line, it's got to be Sancho on the Sancho's going to be on the right hand side, and then you're going to have obviously Pogba out on the left, and Greenwood's going to be the striker, and Bruno Fernandes is going to be in just behind. Now I haven't watched Wolves at all this season. I think they did squander a good chance against Tottenham in their previous game to go to, I don't know if it was to go level or to go 1-0 up, to score anyway in that game, but I didn't watch the game. They were always a hard team to beat under their previous Portuguese manager, but now they've changed manager and they've lost their first 2 games, so I can't really commentate on say anything on what I think of the Wolves team at this moment because I haven't watched them play this season. But before, they were always very hard to beat and were a bogey team for Manchester United. We've been linked with Ruben Neves from Wolves, which we know what he's good, and know he's a good player for Wolves. He's been very good for them, so he could have been he's going to be a key player for them again this season. But they have slipped away a little bit, Wolves. But I would still expect a difficult game for Manchester United going into this one for Manchester United. But I'm hoping that the addition to bringing Sancho into the starting lineup and putting Varane in that centre back position would improve Manchester United a lot. But I do worry about that midfield for Manchester United. I think we're going to get run over in a lot of games if we're playing that midfield, and with Scott McTominay out for about a month, that is a massive blow if Manchester United don't choose to sign another midfield player option in that midfield. I really do think that is a concern for Manchester United, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think the key to Manchester United's success in this game is the 3 forward players of Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Paul Pogba. I think that Sancho is still finding his feet, so you can't really think of him as being a key cog in that team for this weekend. But hopefully he will improve and get into the game and gradually grow. But he's only had a few cameo appearances off the substitutes bench. He got more minutes. Got just I think it was about 35 minutes against Southampton, but didn't really have enough to affect the game. But them other 3 players, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Paul Pogba, have again got to have good games for Manchester United. They did in the first game, and Paul Pogba was exceptional again against Southampton. Greenwood maybe not quite as good as in the first game, but it's a lot on his shoulders, Greenwood, at this moment in time to be that key leading striker at Manchester United, but he's got to be up there. We can't have Anthony Martial starting this game again. He was very, very poor in that previous game. Maybe Martial will improve. I hope Martial improves when he gets fit, and hopefully he can go along to France and play a game or 2 in that and get himself fit, because he hasn't played a lot of football lately. That is the one thing. If he can get himself fit, hopefully he can come back to the Martial we know of 2 seasons ago, but it is looking a bit bleak for him. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm hoping Manchester United can win. I think it's going to be a difficult game, but we've seen Wolves have lost this season and are not looking maybe as quality as they were in the past. I mean, the likes of Jota were key players for Wolves a couple of seasons ago, and obviously he went on to pass due to Liverpool, and that was a bit of a massive blow to them. But I think Manchester United are going to get the job done in this game. Hopefully anyway that Manchester United are going to win. I'm going to go for Manchester United winning this game 2-1. Hopefully Greenwood can continue his form, and another Paul Pogba assist to Greenwood. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it if you're watching it on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.